Hello everyone! Today we continue working with the waistcoat. Today I'll cut the waistcoat itself, lining, facing, and fabric adhesive. I'll also show you how to cut facing together with lining. This is the skirt I'm making the waistcoat for. Have a look at the vent. It's not on the center back, but on the side. People keep asking me why. Because I'm tired of bordering regular designs. The skirt is made of cashmere. It's very beautiful. Have a look at the wrong side too. I love this skirt. I recommend you trying to move dents from the center back. I put the skirt aside. What is different in jackets and waistcoats? You will say sleeves. True. The thing which is also different is an overcast, or its slack. In jackets, both lining and item itself should be overcast. There is no overcast in waistcoats. The width of the seam on the bottom should be 1 cm maximum. I don't add anything for an overcast. I add just 1 cm for a seam. This piece of fabric is 1.4 meters wide. I've used about 1.5 lengths of fabric. Don't even try telling me that the item is too short. It's not. You know that I like small details and small items. They look very stylish. If I make a long waistcoat, it won't be interesting. I'll better make a short, stylish one. I need to cut 4 details. I'll have to make a notch here later. My aim is to teach you to use your imagination. I want you to understand that you can make items of absolutely different designs. I tried to pin the patterns in such a way that I still have enough fabric for facing. I make a notch in the waistline. I hope that everything is clear so far. Let's cut the side details next. This is the center front detail. This is the back side detail. I'll make notches on the waistline. Next, I'll cut facing and lining. These are the center front and the center side details. I pinned the center front to draw it on the other side. I also need to draw a dart before I can detach the pattern. I put the pattern aside. Have a look at what I've done. I've decided to make spacing seams on the center front and on the darts. I've decided to make spacing seams instead of drawing because I will steam and iron the fabric now. When I double the details, I'll trace the lines to the other details too. Have a look at the details. It's hard to believe that they were made on the basis of the basic pattern. I'm often asked if there are any formula to find the opening of waist darts. No, there is not. I've already told you and showed you that the only way to measure them correctly is to make a mock-up of tracing paper, try it on a body, and measure the darts this way. I know that the darts openings are correct in my basic pattern, so I can continue working. First, I want to make facing. I know that some people like to measure details, draw them, and so on. It's too complicated and too long for me. I place the front detail on the fabric this way and start cutting right away. You'll understand everything. Make it about 4 centimeters wide here. Now I can move this detail aside and draw a facing. I need to make this part a bit wider. Very nice. This is the front, and this is the facing for it. What should we do next? You can put the detail on a piece of tracing paper now, outline it, and cut. Then outline facing, and cut it too. This way you'll get a pattern for lining. I'm not going to do that. However, you need to know this technique. I've chosen pretty strong fabric for lining. One length of fabric will be enough. Watch what I'm doing now. I need to pin the facing in such way that there are at least 2 centimeters of it on the fabric. Pin the rest of the facing, not changing the direction of fabric. You need to pin it before you can continue working. This line shouldn't move. I've already told you that you can cut lining and facing using tracing paper. Now I need to outline the facing with a piece of chalk. Some people say that facing should necessarily be straight. It's not true. Facing can be made of any interesting form. Now have a look here. Notice that I've put the detail in such way that it matches the facing. I don't draw anything before I start cutting. I'm 100% sure that the item is accurate, so I've started cutting lining and facing without feeding. Now I can move the detail aside. It's very important for lining and facing to copy the item itself. Now I can detach facing. I need to add 2 cm for a seam here. When we sew these details together, they will match the item. I put these details aside. The back of the lining should copy the back of the item. I'm glad I've showed you how to make facings once again. You should know how to do it. When the lining is ready, I'll cut the fabric adhesive. Don't add anything. The seam allowance is already included in these details. I need to trace the dart to the lining too. I'll do it later. I still need to cut the side details. Next time I'll show you how to cut fabric adhesive. I'll show you how to do it and what to pay attention to. I make a notch in the waistline. It should match in all details. That's all for today. I've showed you how to draw and cut lining and facing. I've also told you the second way how to do it. My name is Paukšte Irina. Subscribe to my channel and write comments. Goodbye.